In this video, we're going to talk about using the OR function. Whereas AND had multiple logic tests where each one had to be met, be true, for the whole AND function to be true. With an OR, again, has multiple logic tests, but it will come across as true if either one, or both for that matter, are actually true. So we're going to do the same thing we just did with the AND. If they've been employed more than 5 years or they have annual sales, over 10,000, they'll be considered a 1. Otherwise, they'll be considered a 2. So we're just going to do the OR first. So equal OR, and then we'll copy that down and you'll see how it works, and then we can add the if statement to it. So the first logic test, again, the order doesn't matter. I'll just follow what I did before. So D8 greater than, so this is the years employed, 5, comma. So think of these as all of the logic tests in a series. We only have 2 here. And sales, C8, greater than 10,000. And we hit the close. And we hit enter. And you can see what is true and what is false. So the only one that's false is for John, because he's only been employed 0 years. Everyone else, they either have sales greater than 10,000 or greater than 5 years. So if we change this first one, Linda, let's say we make this 9,000. So in this instance, both are false, so it doesn't come across. So we'll put it back. So now we can add the if statement. And sometimes, especially when you're doing more complex problems, you will find that if you build the inside formula first or function first, so here, the OR statement, once we know that works, then we can add the if statement. So here we have equal if, and you'll see that the little breadcrumbs tell us what we're doing. If I move into the OR, that means into the parentheses, you will see that it changes. So I'm right there between the OR and the parenthesis. We're still considered part of the logics. So now we are working with the logic of the OR, and then I put my cursor at the end, and now put the comma, and it considers, well, before the comma, it says, okay, now we're working with that logic test. That was that first logic test. So then we'll do comma, and then the value, if it's true, is 1, because they're a level 1, comma, 2, and then close parenthesis. So with an OR, we just autofill that. So with an OR statement, or an OR function, as long as one of the logic tests come across as true, then the whole OR statement will come across as true. And then whether we're using this in an if function or an ifs function that's using a logic test, then we know that it would come across as true. So that's a simple example of working with an OR.